Today I'm going to do my best to convince you why you should advertise with Facebook. As the online marketer of this group, I feel that it is my duty to share with you the power of social media ads. And also, I want you to understand that you can do this yourself. You don't need me to do this for you. But I'm here if you need guidance and support during the process. Okay, now that I got that off my chest, in my presentation today, every time I say Facebook, realize that I mean Instagram and Facebook, because Facebook owns Instagram. So why should you advertise with Facebook? Simply because right now this is the cheapest and fastest way to get in front of your customers, but this will change in the next few years, just like Google Ads did. In 2012, I was able to position myself on top of Google anytime people typed the word catering with $1 a click. Now it's about $7. And as some of you know my story, with this one simple move, my business increased by 800% that year. So what does that mean to us small business owners? Simply because, like Google Ads, Facebook will get saturated, and that will drive costs up. That is why the opportunity is right now, because in a few years more big companies will finally realize that billboards, TV and magazine is not working anymore, and they will start dumping the $600-700 million marketing budget into social media. And that's when we are doomed, unless we get in now and take advantage of what's in front of us. Here's the ideology from one of our top marketers right now. His name is Gary Vee. Every dollar you do not spend on Facebook and Instagram during this era, you will regret not spending. Why would Gary Vee say that? Because he understands how unbelievably important attention is. And the attention of our society lives on our smartphones. Attention is the only asset. We are all striving for other people's attention to be able to tell people what we want. And taking advantage of underpriced attention is what Facebook and Instagram is all about right now. As we all know, Facebook knows everything about us. One of the main reasons why Facebook collects all this data is to be able to accommodate people that advertise with them. And that's where the magic happens. So how do we take advantage of Facebook data as business owners? With this one tool called Facebook Audience Insight. We take advantage by creating our own audiences based on the target market that we are after. So what that basically means is that we're going to tell Facebook to only show our ads to our ideal customers and no one else. And we can do that by location, gender, interests, language, relationship status, education, work, and more. I wanted to highlight a few of them so we have a better understanding of how powerful Facebook targeting is. Under market segments, you can choose any culture that you're after. So if I was Carlos, I would create an ad with a market segment of Hispanics age of 64 and 65. And location, I would start with California because I know Carlos can service all of California and a couple of other states. It's that easy, guys. And another targeting could be parents that have a child between 0 to 12 months. And this will be an awesome target strategy for Dr. Sten and his wife Tiffany. I would create an ad and base my targeting on women between the age of 24 and 40 that has a child under 1 year old. You see how advertising becomes a lot more fun and practical this way? When you have the right people looking at your ads, then grabbing their attention will be a lot easier. And the last way of targeting that I wanted to share with you is life events. In this category, you can reach people that are away from family, away from hometown, new job, new relationship, recently moved, and upcoming birthdays. So as you can see, the possibilities are endless. So now I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook ad. The first step is to create an audience. You just have to go on Google and type Facebook Audience Insight and then click on Go to Audience Insights. Like I said, this tool will allow us to find our ideal clients with only a few inputs. Let's say I'm a caterer and I'm looking for people that are getting married. The first step I would want to input in the tool is location. In this example, I put Orange County. The second step, I would type weddings in the interest section of the tool. And lastly, relationship status. I would put single and engaged. So that way Facebook knows that I'm going after both single people and people that are engaged. Because I know some people don't share with Facebook that they are engaged. After inputting all that, Facebook will let you know the demographics of your ideal customers. In this case, it's saying that 80% are women between the age of 25 and 34. And that makes sense, right? Because women are the planners and the age seems reasonable. After you create the audience, you're ready to create the ad. Go to your Facebook business page and on the left-hand side, you will scroll down to find Ad Center. Click on that and then click on Create Ad. Now you click on Choose a Goal and then click on Get More Leads. And then you choose that you want to collect contact info on Facebook and not on your website because it's less resistance and people are more likely to share their info on Facebook rather than your website. And then you create your form. Basically the information you're trying to collect from your potential clients. I usually only ask for a name and email address, but you could ask for more info. For example, in this case, because I'm going to offer free tasting, I ask how many people will join. After you create your form, you click Next. After you create the form, they need to fill out. After they create the form they need to fill out, you have to create the actual ad. Basically, here's where you add the image, marketing copy, audience detail, and the budget. To add the audience details, you need to click on the pencil icon and then start inputting all the data we researched in step 1 and start inputting that information. The next step is simply to set your budget. You click on Promote Now. The next step is simply to set your budget and then you click on Promote Now on the bottom right side of the page. Here's an example ad I was running in February of this year. As you can see, my image captures the attention of a lovebird getting married. And the headline reads, wedding dress, venue, photographer, caterer, and then I have a few emojis, and then it says, we get it. It's just way too much going on. That's why you should take one day and relax and visit our restaurant for a free tasting, and we can discuss all of your wedding needs. And the call to action in the bottom of that ad reads, free tasting up to 6 people. Book now. You see how irresistible my offer is? I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just giving free food away with no catch. This is the beginning of your sales funnel. You can offer free advice, free assessment. You can just sell. You can't just sell to cold traffic right away. You have to warm them up. And then you go in for the kill. and you can't stop following up. Also, please remember that nothing is worse than missing an opportunity that could have changed your life. I want to leave you with this one quote. Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. Thank you very much.